He's definitely an option. Rip. Ooh, Luke Voigt. He's only a 79, but he's actually like decent in this game for being a 79, and he's actually good, and he can rake. I don't really see anybody else. I mean, of course we can get like a player like Joey Votto. Look, we're definitely interested in making this trade. That would be awesome, but he's 36 years old, and I'd rather someone one overall less than him, and who's a lot younger. Oof, Josh Bell is kind of nasty. Josh Bell is kind of nasty, bro. Bro, Josh Bell is nasty. Oh, he's killing it this year. Guys, I think that's the trade. I think that's what we're doing. So we're trading Ian Happ. We're gonna put Javi Baez cleanup. I like this a lot. Shit. feel like we need one more second baseman. Oh. No. Wait, what happened to Cano? He's cold right now, bro. Miller and Chatwood. Alright, hold up. Miller and Chatwood. And the Cubs, man, just picked up Josh Bell for cheap. It's just a little minor league player. In a draft pick. And they get the Gleyber Torres, who has been slow but killing it still this year. I think it's a dumb move. That's crazy.
The trade deadline has come and gone. Here's a recap of what happened on and off the field yesterday. In the National League Central, the Cubs launched 3 home runs as they defeated the visiting Giants 8-3. Ender Inciarte had 3 hits on the day as Atlanta downed the Cardinals 3-2. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. Michael Brantley had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish as the Brewers took care of the Reds 8-6. Tyler Anderson collected his 8th win overall, helping the Rockies get past the Buccos 7-2. The Miami Marlins picked up 14 hits in total as they got the best of the visiting Mets 6-3. The Nationals got 12 hits in this one as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 5-4. Taijuan Walker earned win number 7 this season, leading the Diamondbacks by the Mariners 6-1. The regular season is winding down, but the postseason races are heating up. Here's how yesterday's nail-biting action went down. Looking first at the NL Central, the Chicago Cubs finished off a 3-game sweep as they dismantled the White Sox 8-0. As of today, the Cubs sit in first place in the National League Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the White Sox sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Milwaukee Brewers smacked 15 team hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 8-4. In the standings, the Pirates are in second place in the NL Central, 17 games out of first. And the Brewers are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cardinals sent 3 balls into the seats as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 4-3. Entering the day's action, the Cardinals are in 3rd place in the NL Central, 20 games out of first. While the Reds are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Marlins tallied 5 home runs overall as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 6-1. At the start of the day, the Marlins are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Phillies are atop the division, 2 games up on second place.
Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address. Announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Chicago Cubs.
Briefly now, we'll look at the 2 starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run.
Ready now, number 77, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a high pop-up. Freeman is calling for it. 2 down. Into the box now, number 77, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
Batter number 9, shortstop.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Into the bleachers and gone. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. His first homer so far in the series, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0. In now, number 77. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Count now a ball and a strike. Yelich at third with nobody out. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out. Digging in and looking for more, Javier Baez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag. A dive, but he's back. 5 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any.
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. Stepping in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies will try to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Number 77 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now batting, number 77. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Seven runs, an equal number of hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. ready with another 0-2. Missed with a slider.
1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 1-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And his guys needed to get things started here in the top half of the ninth.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Number 77 is there, 1 away. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. So coming to the plate, number 77, and he's ready to take his first cuts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way out to left center. Acuna's there for it. 1 away.
Well, I knew I was going to somehow mess this up. God dang it.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Logan Forsythe. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's just 1 for 6. Quintana sets. Here it is on 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is after it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Striding in, number 77. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that misses for ball 1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Line toward right center. And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Third inning, no score to this point. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back safely. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Acuna's there for it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Josh Bell. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 77, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, number 77 has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Yelich stands at first with 1 out. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. The 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So digging in now, number 77, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Into the box, number 77. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. Swanson picks it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Ready once again, number 77. Previously against Vizcaíno, he's a .333 hitter. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Hit in the air to center field. Inciarte is under it, and he makes the catch for out. Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. Well, heroes are...
That's why we got him, bruh. 1 triple?
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up, and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. So stepping in, number 77. He readies for his first plate appearance.
Number 77.
Pulled toward right center field. Albies shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Actually, what am I doing?
Stepping into the box, number 77. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
No way.
The 1-0. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. After it is Acuna. He makes the catch. What a play on the run. 2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now at the plate, Johan Camargo. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Yelich. But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Standing in, number 77. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 2 high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte will wait on it. 1 down. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. He has 9 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is the center fielder. Makes the catch, but the third breaks for home. And they'll tack on the run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Now to the plate, number 77. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Acuna giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. Settling in now, number 77. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Now the 2-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Chasing after it is Inciarte. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in, number 77. Previously against Vizcaíno, batting at an even .400. Now here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Inciarte patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Digging in now, Ender Inciarte. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
Big bod.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Baez ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in.
It's going to be interesting to see.
Standing in, number 16. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Hit high and deep to right center. Yelich on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire. Digging in, number 77. Looking to finally get into the hit column here. No luck in 6 tries so far. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. Markakis is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Number 77 comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Torres into shallow center. He's got it as the winning run is stranded to end the inning. Braves strand 1. This game. Striding in once again, number 77. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 0-1 the count.
I tried to. Hello.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations. It's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. Barehanded, just late. He's safe. A great effort comes up short, and now the potential lead run is on base at first. Here's Javier Baez. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. The 1-1 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. He's running. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with Showtrack. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one.
The first baseman, number 55.
Spin and a throw back to second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Acuna is there. Let's see if they test it. And they will not risk it. So with 2 away now, that go-ahead run is forced to hold tight at third base. Here's Chris Bryant now, and he bats in a big spot here. Go-ahead run at third, 2 men out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Sent toward first. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He is out.
If we somehow lose, it's gonna.
The batter, number 77.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuna's there for it. 2 gone. Here's Ender Inciarte as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow, and that's not going to do it. Number 77, and he makes the catch for the out. And the Cubs are 1 step closer. They're going to the National League Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer gets props like this, but this time I think it's well deserved. They needed him in some tough situations, and he passed every test with flying colors.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 18 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Suntrust Park, we'd like to thank you for attending. And
Wait, was it a one-hopper?
please drive home safely. Thank you.
When he was safe. And the dude never tagged him.
Leading off tonight for Philadelphia, second baseman, Cesar.
And he got it. He's out. What a
A 1-1
throw
count.
by
Here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Number 77 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
What a throw by
So
Jaden
next to the plate for the Phils,
Savarino.
Scott Kingery, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 0-2, here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting second, center fielder, number 77.
First pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Fastball down the middle.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped him up. Franco trying to get there. He's there and records the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat. Number 77 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he lays off there 1-0. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. The 2-1. He pulls this one into right, and that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. No runs, just one hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Well, when you're behind in a count like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's a look over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Two and two now to Baez. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Number 55.
So striding in, Josh Bell, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 77, a hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that. Digging in to try it again, number 77. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And late reactions, and they got him. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. A hit and an error. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series.
Batting second, center fielder, number 77.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. Richards comes set. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Row. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
There goes the runner. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's a .333 hitter. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Center fielder has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They're still down. Stepping in, number 77. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Now a drive out to left center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier Baez.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out. And he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Now the 2-1. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on ML. The next Cub up, number 77. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center. Hoskins waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0-for-2 on his line thus far. Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Yelich is after it. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. Hernandez rounds the corner and is headed home. And it's not in time. He's safe as we're now tied after a pair of runs score on the play. At the plate, number 77, 2-for-3 with a double on his line so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a ground ball to the right side and through into right field. A base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and we are tied here in game 2.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Striding into the box, number 77. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. From the stretch. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, as this is now a 7-run ball game. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Showtrack. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. For Philadelphia, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
$30. Oh. Oh. Wait, this would be dope. I like what am I doing? Rip.
Live on MLB Network, this is Game 3 of the League Championship Series. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, We were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Tapped up the first baseline. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Missed with a slider.
2-2.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Hoskins will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center. Into the box now, number 77. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit hard towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. 1 run is scored. 2 runs have scored. And a relay home. And he's safe.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Javier Bryant.
Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now. Ready for another shot now. Number 77. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled toward right center field. Chasing after it is Herrera. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
I keep doing that, bro.
Digging in now for Philadelphia. Jorge Alfaro comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-2. Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run.
What are you doing?
Gonna get this one. It's into the gap.
When it says
1 run scores.
Do y'all see this?
2 runs are in.
Game?
Now 3 runs are in.
Game.
And my goodness gracious.
What
and
the
inside
freak
the
was
park
that?
ran.
I'm killing myself.
Ready for another chance. Number 77.
I know y'all saw that.
Set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Oh my god.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are
it says press
flames
R2,
from
and I press
all
R2, and it just literally...
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
I'm low-key pissed now.
At the plate,
And we're
number
down.
77. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't
I
wait
wasn't even
back.
looking.
A swing
Look
and
at
a
my
miss.
freaking PCI. Oh my
A
god.
6'1" right-hander. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years,
I'm
we refer
pissed,
to
bro.
that in the biz as
Can't believe
hitting
that
full
freaking grand
pitch.
slam glitch.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Ooh.
And he tried to hold up that time. We're getting a
Clutch
field down
gone.
to 3rd and no swing.
The ump
Ball
is a
3.
full clutch. God.
3-2 pitch.
I'm so
There's
bad.
a
I'm so
swing and a
fucking
high
killing
pop up.
myself.
Hernandez waits on it and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up.
Killing myself.
So striding forward now,
Bro, my
number
team's
77. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. But the runner's back easily. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off.
I hate lefty-lefty matchups.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Here's the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Another 0-2 coming. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
God dang it.
The 0-2 once more. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit.
Okay,
and that could be a big insurance run here as that pushes the lead to 2 here in the top of the 9th.
Dan, that's a huge...
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score.
The final line score tonight. First for the...
I came up clutch with that triple, but I'm still mad about that grand slam that happened. When you only have one viewer and you had 12 earlier. Rip. Who's watching, I wonder? Yo, can you comment if you're watching? Alright, so I don't know.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. What's your take as they try to win an NL championship here on the road, Mark?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that can sometimes work against them.
Right now.
I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Williams is under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Alright, well, I guess I got him to third, so.
Now in the box,
He didn't even
Scott Kingery.
score.
He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Number 4.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, not
and here's
this again.
the drive.
Y'all see
Well
this?
hit out to straightaway center. Racing back the center fielder. Right off him.
No! I'm pissed.
And they've
I
really
could've just
got
robbed
something
a home
going here.
run.
Runners at second and third to start the inning.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call in previous.
And a score to. Oh my god.
Third baseman.
Bro, I'm so pissed.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Oh my god.
Number 77 is there, and he has it for the out.
I'm sorry, man.
Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Maikel Franco.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run.
All right, we're down 4. We can come back, I believe.
So in now for Chicago. Number 77 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Williams is under it. 1 away. Now at the plate, number 77. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He's certainly done an amazing job right here, grinding to get early 2 outs with the number 2 hitter and the middle of the order lurking. He would love to see 3, 4, 5 with no one on base next inning.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Here's Javier Baez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
The 1-2.
I should have went.
A little bouncer, but
I'm
that
gonna
one
do it next
rolls
time.
foul.
There's a big like. I'm gonna try to go.
Another 1-2 delivery. And there he goes towards second. And that'll get down for a base hit.
That was a perfect
So
hit,
now
man.
they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put
Josh Bell,
traffic.
you need to come up clutch. What are you batting? Why are you batting?
I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases?
And the throw to first is there. The inning is
I tried to just glitch out the game. Hopefully he would stop his throw or something.
stepping up now. Justin
Well,
Smoke
he gave this game
came
up.
across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Fly ball out toward left center
It's all
field.
because of that home run.
Schwarber
I'm
on the
telling you.
move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, number 77.
This
He's
game's
working
over.
on a 1 for 3
I mean,
thus far.
sometimes we just randomly come back, but
First offering on its way. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first.
1 for
And
4
the
this
side
game.
is
It's alright. I
stepping
wanted to
up
win
to
it
the plate,
anyway in
Maikel
Chicago.
Franco. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now a drive by Franco. Deep left field. Looking up is Contreras. And it's gone as they add still another.
Sucks. Yep. Well, we couldn't get the sweep.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason. And that's exactly what this man did. He's our
Dude, who's watching me, I wonder. I appreciate it though, but just wondering. Man, I actually really wanted that sweep. That would have been like good momentum. Bro, why aren't they commenting anything?
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's on to Game 5 of the National League Championship Series. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Philadelphia Phillies.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's hit 2 home runs so far in this series already, so you know he's feeling really good about himself. You can bet they were talking about him in the pitchers meeting before the game, so their focus is on him, and so is mine.
Number 77 is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
The last 2 games are in Chicago. Alright, I just want to win it right now.
Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here.
Young legend.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hand.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Hit high and deep to right center.
That's you, Yelly. That's you, Yelly. I'm backing you up.
Oh. And he will get there to make the running play.
Right.
And
guess I'll get it.
Stepping into the box, number 77. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
That was the
Here's
home run pitch.
A high pop-up. Bohr is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Home run pitch number 2. And I missed it.
At the plate, Rhys Hoskins.
The batter, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. Number 77 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Let's see where that pitch was.
Now at the plate, number 77 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
No, now I'm just chasing everything. All right. I don't know.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Oh my God.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Payoff pitch one more time. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
I'm just going to keep standing.
Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And again a throw and the runner back. Another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
A 1-1 home. Now both runners are breaking. Pitch inside. The throw.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
I'm a young guy.
And the pitch on 2-1. Popped him up. Kingery over to his right. And that's the first out of the inning.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Here's Chris Bryant now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in
Yo,
AAA.
make him
What is he
pay.
doing? He
You gotta
shows
make
up,
him pay
Rookie of the Year,
for putting bases loaded.
MVP. I mean, get in line.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Edobrey Ramos is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
One there on to first, and talk about doing the job out of.
He left bases loaded.
Coming to the plate now, number 77. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 3 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3.
Leading off for the Phillies, catcher Wilson.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit, and they have taken the lead. Solo shot to right center, and it's now a 1-run ball. Ready now, number 77. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Should have been 3-1.
Count now at 2-2. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies are going to keep the dream alive. They take game 5 and now must win the next 2 on the road as this one is over. A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1.
Rip. That was a game we should have won. Oh, man. Yo, to the one person still watching, Are you even still watching? How is your day going? All right.
In now, Scott Kingery, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Number 4.
0-2, here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Now batting, number 77. He has no prior history against this pitcher.
Number 77.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Nola has logged upwards of 900 innings on the mound so far and logged in with an ERA in the low 3s. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away. And with 2 away, here's the into the box now, number 77. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Yelich, the runner at first with 2 gone. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center.
That was a home run pitch.
Hernandez is there, and the side is retired. Cubs strand. So coming to the plate, number 77. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
That's so.
Skied into very shallow right.
I actually,
Puig is over.
These all should be like home run pitches.
And the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Striding in, Scott Kingery. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch sent in the air out to straightaway center. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. And in steps Scott Kingery. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they
coming to the plate now, number 77, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Yanked fouled off to the right. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
A little bouncer, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. Another full count pitch home. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. His career line against Pedro Strop. He's 0 for 4. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing, and he pops him up. And this should get him out of it. Moore is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he. Welcome back to MLB.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Hit high and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. This one definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the.
Batting third, left fielder.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it, the center fielder. And that's the first out of the inning. Into the box, number 77. His past history with Richards. He's 1 for 4. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Ranging back is Herrera. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So stepping in, number 77. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss. Hit a ball well off the plate. And he misses with it. 1-1. pulled toward right center field. Pereira will back up and put this away for a long out number. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Wilson Ramos.
Ready on 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber is after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. Up next will be Nick Williams. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready on 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Schwarber on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends. So digging in now, number 77. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. From the stretch. And it's fouled away.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And he'll put this one away. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Popped him up. Baez ranging into the outfield. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, number 77. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Comes set with the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 3 up. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get underway. Stepping into the box, Wilson Ramos. He flew out in his last at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. 1 out. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits, and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
For Philadelphia, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's state attendance at Wrigley Field, 45,936. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Standing in, number 77. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got to hurry. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Now to the plate, number 77. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
And he just manages to get his hand in. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Shot toward right center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And now a throw to first, and they got him. Never really had a chance with a hit and run on as he gets. Digging in once again, number 77. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Henniger racing back at the track. But it bangs off the wall, and that should get him on the board. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded. But the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Men on third with 2 down. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 1. So striding in, Aledmys Diaz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Well, sometimes you see diving catches that happen because of a bad route, but that certainly wasn't the case. Next up for the Red Sox, Mitch Henniger. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 2-1. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. Digging in and looking for more, number 77. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple.
Number 77.
Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
The 2-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Henniger is there, and he has it for the first out.
Leading off for Boston, catcher, Franklin Holly.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Under it is the center fielder. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's Mookie Betts. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Mookie Betts.
The 2-1. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Center fielder has a beat on it, and he brings it in on the warning track. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs.
Leading off tonight for Boston, second baseman, Matt Duffy.
Man, Duffy.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Yelich. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now at the plate, number 77. First trip to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Number 77.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Yelich aboard here at first with nobody out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Lofted in the air out to right field. Bats on the run. 1 down.
Batting sixth, center fielder, Mitch Haniger.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Number 77 is there, and he'll bring this one in. Settling in now, number 77, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the run will score from second as now it's a 3-0 game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
And another throw over. And he'll dive back in safely. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And he'll get back in safely.
Bro, I just realized you can literally just...
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time.
That's actually... They shouldn't do it.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him. Digging in, number 77. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Martinez. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Left for the Cubs. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Digging in now, number 77. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Full count, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Runner goes for third. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher. Josh Bell the next to hit. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
1-2 now. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 77. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He's set, and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Runner back safely. Yelich leads off first with 1 away. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fouled off.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Lays off. 2-2 now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And he's going to get in there at the plate to make it a 5-2 lead now. And he'll get in there safely.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Runner's on his way to third. Pitch outside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-1. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and 1 away. Edwin Diaz takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. The 1-1 is a low changeup that's laid off.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 home is a slider taken for a ball.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hard liner to center field. Henniger is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series, while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant.
We got Blake Snell. Ooh. Play a game and to start to pitch in a game, to pitch in a situation like this, it's amazing, and I'm gonna make.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Number 77 is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting second.
First pitch on its way.
77.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Fouled away. The 1-1 home is put in play to the right side of the infield. Played on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Full count, 3-2. Runners on the move for second, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with one away.
Batting fourth.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Bell, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Digging in, Chris Bryant.
Batting fifth. Third baseman, Rick Ryan.
The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Standing in, number 77. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. So much of this game is situation. Striding in for Boston, Matt Duffy. He flied out leading off the ball game.
Matt Duffy.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down. Striding in once again, Rafael Devers. 2 men on, 2 away here in the fourth. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted the way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He brings it in, and on a fantastic play, the inning is over. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Oh, Dever drives one. Oh, Dever drives one in the gap. Salamino, he does.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Matt Duffy. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They stepping in and ready for another shot, number 77. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Pulled toward right center field. Haniger in pursuit, 1 away.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch.
Here's Matt Adams now. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a flare out toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in, number 77. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way. On a line to shortstop, and the runner gets back. No double play. Digging in to try it again, number 77. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Haniger. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back to MLB. Stepping in, Franklin Holly. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Number 77 is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs.
Oh wow, he killed it. Wow. Where am I at? That's what it meant. Why would I leave?